Now we are discussing the B tree. As we know that we are having the AVL tree, which is the Adelson-Wilsky-Landis, and that tree is the height balance tree, where we are having the two children, and obviously this tree will be making balance by itself. Similarly, here we are having the B tree. Whenever we are talking about the multiple children, then there B tree is very much important because here it is the totally balanced tree. Just like if we talk about the trees with the two children, just like we are having the first binary tree, then further we are having the binary search tree, then afterward we are having the AVL tree, and AVL tree is a height balance tree. Similarly, in the range of the trees where we are having the multiple children, like we are having the MV tree, then we are having the MV search tree. So here the next tree, which is the completely balanced tree, or sometimes says self-balanced tree, it is called the B tree. So we can say that B tree is the balanced MV tree. Balanced MV tree meaning is that it is making itself balance. That means it is not like that you are keep on inserting the nodes on the left or on the right without any restriction. No, there is a restriction of height. The height of tree should be kept as low as possible. So that's why we are having the restriction on the height. That means we cannot keep on extending the height of the tree. So here that's why it is named as balanced MV tree or maybe height balanced tree. So there are different names or self-balancing tree. So this is the B tree, and here it is the series of MV tree. That's why there are multiple children. So if we are just going, then first we was having the MV tree, which is having the multiple children. Anyway we can take them. Then afterward we are having the MV search tree, where the children are in properly aligned, just like the left children are having the less value than their parent, and the right children are having the greater value than their parent. Then afterward we are having the B tree, where the restriction of height is also added. Now talking about the advantage of the B tree. B trees are very much popular for the file access because they take the minimum time for accessing the files. Now let us assume that we are using any of the B tree for accessing the files. Then you can see that there are different ranges which are available. Now you assume that here is a person who want to search a file. Let us suppose that there is a user. Now user is there on the top node and he want to search a file. Now every other branch or the children, they are going on a disk. Let us suppose that this is our disk which is available. Now on this complete disk you can see that different nodes are there and they are pointing to the different locations. So if you want to go on any of the specific location of the disk, then with the help of this B tree you can go at a minimum time. So now you assume that this one is our disk. Disk is nothing but the memory disk, which we know that the hard drive. So those hard drive, you can see that at different places, these are pointing the memory. And if you want to go on any of the memory, you can go directly with the help of the B trees. So here the B tree are very much important. So we can say that it minimizes the file access due to their restricted height. Now you assume that you are just driving the car. In your car you have seen that there is a music player, right? And whenever you want to go on a specific song, you just click over that. You simply touch on that screen. So how the things happen in the behind? You simply understand that, let us suppose that this is the memory location where your song is placed. So based upon the tree, user will first of all put the request. Now it will start from the top node and it is going to find the location. Now you can see that it will come here on this node, afterward coming here, and directly it will jump to the memory location where the song is placed and song will start playing. So this way the whole memory disk can be taken with the help of this B tree. Well, actually this is the concept of the DBMS. Now we are going to discuss the properties of B tree. These are those properties based upon that the tree becomes the minimum height. Just like in the AVL, we are having the different properties, like the balancing factor should be like this. Similarly, here in the B tree we are having the certain properties. So now we are discussing the properties of B tree. As we know that the B tree is the extension of your MWay and the MWay search tree, that's why there are certain properties which are inherited from those MWay trees. So talking about that property which we are inheriting from the MWay tree, and that is that all keys of node are in the ascending order or in the increasing order. So now we are learning this property with the help of the example diagram. Here we can see that there the above part that represent the key. We know that key is the place where we are going to store the values, and key is always one less than the child. So there after that we are representing that is the child. So here you can see that child is always 1 plus the key, and child also represent the order of the tree, means maximum child is taken from the order. Just like if we are having the 3 order tree, that means maximum child will be 3. To learn the first property which is taken from the MWay search tree, first of all we are going to put some keys there. Now let us suppose that on the top we are having 55. As the B tree is the extension of MWay search tree, that's why on the left hand side all the values which will come will be less than the specific value. So let us assume that here we are having the values like 13 and 20. Now these two values are into the ascending order. You can see that 13 and 20, they are into the ascending order and they are less than 55. So first rule is following here. Similarly, if we are going downwards toward the 13, the values are less like 2 and 4. So they are also into the ascending order. So they are also following the property. Then afterward, next block will be having the values between 13 and 20, so that can be 14 or 17. They are also into the ascending order. Then afterward, more than 20 but less than 55. So here values like 22, 45 will come here. They are also into the ascending order. Now similarly, if we are going on the right hand side of the root, there we can see that all the values which will be greater than 55 will come, just like we are taking the 96, and afterward we are taking any value like 116. So they are also into the ascending order. Then afterward, coming on the left branch, here you can see that the values which are less than 96 will come like 58 or maybe 79. So they are also into the ascending order. Then afterward, talking about the next branch, here the values between 96 and 116 will come. So like we are assuming 111 and 113. So these are the values, they are also into ascending order. And afterward, the values which are greater than 116 will come on the right branch like 220, 331. So they are coming, they are also into the ascending order. So first rule says that all the keys of any of the node will be sorted into the increasing order or the ascending order. Now the last portion we are putting as the cross, that means there is no further child. That's why we are representing all as the null. We are representing null with the help of the cross. Cross means no further child of these nodes are available. Now we are going to discuss the next property of the B tree. This property is also taken from the MWay tree or the MWay search tree, because the B tree is the extension of those trees. So here if we talk about the property says that number of keys in each internal node is one less than the number of child. So this is the property which was also having into the MWay search tree and MWay tree. So here now we are understanding this property. All the internal nodes, first of all we should go with the external nodes. All those nodes which are having no children are called the external nodes, or we can say that all those nodes which are leaf nodes, because leaf nodes are the nodes which contain no children, they are called the external nodes. So here you can see that there are the nodes which are not having further children, where the cross is placed. So here the cross is placed everywhere. This is the external node. Similarly, this is the external node, this one is the external node, this is also. So these all are the external nodes because they are having no further children. Any of the node which is having no children is called the external node or the leaf node. So the meaning is same. Now afterward we are going to find out the internal nodes. So here all the nodes which are except the external nodes are called the internal nodes. So here we are having, this is the internal node, this is also the internal node, this is also the internal node. We know that this is the root node. So root node also come as the internal node. So here we are going to find out this property. So the property says that number of keys in each internal node is one less than the child. So first of all we are going on the top with the root. How many keys are there? Only one node is there, that means only one key. How many child are there? 1, 2. 2 child are there. So key is 1 less than the child. Now talking about the left node here, 1 and 2. 2 keys are there. Child 1, 2, 3. 3 child are there. So key is 1 less than the child. Now talking about the right node, 1, 2. So 2 internal nodes are there. Now 1, 2, 3. So 3 child are there. So we can see that this property is followed, that every internal node having the key which is 1 less than the child. So these are the properties which are taken from the MWay or the MWay search tree. These are not the core properties of the B tree. Now talking about the core properties which are added onto the B tree, the first and the most important property is that all leaves are at same level. So whenever a tree is given to us on a first go, we can check that whether this tree is the B tree or not. So by this rule we can easily check. Means if the leaf nodes are not at the same level, then we can simply say it is not a B tree. If they are on the same level, then we can go and check the other conditions. So here we can see that if we talk about the root, here we are starting with one level. This is the level 0, level number 0. Then afterward, talking about the next nodes, they are on the another level. This is the level number 1. Now afterward we are checking about the leaf nodes, or we say it as the external nodes. Now if we see their level, now you can see that all the leaf nodes are on the same level. So if all the leaf nodes are on the same level, then this is the B tree. So this property is also true. So you can see that all the external nodes or the leaf nodes are at the same level. So this last level is the same level of all the leaf nodes. So this is the property. Now afterward we are going to the next property of B tree. So the next property of B tree says that the root has at least 2 child and at most m child. If we are referring some different books, then this line can be configured in some other words. Now some books are saying that in except of this line, that root is having the minimum 1 key. Now these two properties which are mentioned are exactly same. Means these two lines are exactly same, because if you see that at least 2 child means 2 children are there, or at least 1 key, both are correlating, because we know that key is always 1 less than the child. So obviously they want to say that root should be having at least 1 node or 1 key. So here if we see that on the root node, in this root node we are having at least 1 key. So how many keys are there? 1. Whenever root is having 1 node, it is having the 1 key. So they want to say that at least there should be 1 element present into the root. That is the thing they want to say. Or in other words, they are saying they can be having at least two child. Obviously, whenever we are having the one key, then one key, how many child will be there? Child is always one more than the key, so it will be the two. So either we are having one key or we are having the two child, both are the same meaning. And obviously any of the node, if we are talking about any of the tree, it is like a B tree or MV tree or MV search tree, the maximum child can be the order which is given. So the order, if it is M, then obviously it will be maximum M child. So this property is also followed, that there should be at least one element into the root node. That means there should be at least one key. Now we are discussing the next property and the most important property of the B tree. So this says that internal nodes except the root have at least m by 2 child. Now this m by 2 is into the ceiling. So ceiling function. Now ceiling function says that whenever you are having any decimal values, that will be round off to the next level. Just like if you are having 2.5, so that will become the 3. If you are having 7.5, that will become 8. So this is the ceiling function. And obviously they are having the at least ceiling function m by 2 child, and we know that at most m child. This at most property every node has to follow, because if we are having the m order tree, then obviously maximum child will be m. Either it is the root node or any other node, so maximum child can be m. But talking about the root should be having the minimum 2 child. And here if you are talking about the internal node, they should be having at least m by 2 ceiling child. Now in many of the books you will find the another definition. You will find that internal node except root have minimum m minus 1 by 2 keys. Now if we see properly, then these two lines are giving the same meaning. Internal node except the root have m by 2 ceiling child. So m by 2 ceiling child. Now we know that child are always one more than the key, or we can say the vice versa. Keys are always one less than the child. So if we are having the tree of order m, then here m by 2 ceiling child are there. Now if we talk about the keys are m minus 1. So here you can say that this m is replaced with m minus 1. So here simply we are saying the internal node except the root have minimum m minus 1. So it becomes the keys now, because keys are always one less than the child. So m minus 1 by 2 keys. So these two lines are exactly same. Different books are following the different line, and obviously at most m child, that property every node has to follow. Now we are going to understand the property with the help of the example. Now we are having the tree here. Let us suppose that this tree is the B tree of order 5. Whenever we are having the order 5, then we should understand that the value of m, that is equal to 5. That means the maximum children that can be there into this tree will be 5. So maximum child is equal to m, which is equal to 5. Means if we talk about any of the node here, that can take maximum 5 child. Now we are going to find out the maximum keys. We know that maximum keys are always m minus 1, which is 1 less than the child. So m minus 1, that is equal to 5 minus 1, and 5 minus 1 means 4. So maximum keys which are possible are 4. This property is same as per the M-way tree or M-way search tree. Now we are going to check the last property here, that this tree is following the last property or not. So the last property says that internal node except the root. That means we are not going to check the root here, because root should be having minimum 1 key or 2 child. It is following internal node except the root. So other internal nodes are, this is the internal node and this is also the internal node. So these are the two internal nodes where we have to check this property. And here we are saying that internal node except the root have minimum m minus 1 by 2 keys. So here m is having the value which is 5. So 5 minus 1 by 2 ceiling keys. So that is equal to nothing but 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4 by 2 ceiling. And we know that 4 by 2 is nothing but 2. And if we take the ceiling of 2, it will become the 2 because it is not into the point. So that means it should be having minimum 2 keys in their children. So now we are going to check this property on the internal node. So first internal node we are checking. So this is our first internal node which is except the root. Now here we are saying that internal node except the root have minimum m minus 1 by 2 keys, means minimum 2 keys should be there. So check out how many keys are there. This is one key and this is another key. 2 keys are there. So there 2 keys. So successfully followed. That means minimum 2 keys should be there. Now we are checking the another internal node. This one is the second internal node. Here we are checking minimum 2 keys should be there. So do we have 2 keys here? 96 is one key, 116 is second key. So that means 2 keys are there successfully followed. So there the internal nodes are having 2 keys. So this property is successfully followed. Now we can take out this property in another way also. Here we are having the above line which is mentioning that it is having m by 2 child. So if we are talking about the m by 2 child, then obviously if we are going to calculate this, then this is saying m. We know that this is the order 5 tree. So 5 by 2 ceiling child should be there. And 5 by 2 is nothing that we know that it is 2.5. So 2.5 ceiling, and that is equal to nothing but the 3. So it should be having minimum 3 child. So here talking about the internal nodes are same. So if we are talking about the first internal node, there we are going to check the child. How many childs are there? There is one child, 2 and 3. So 3 childs are there, property followed. If you are talking about the next internal node here, then there if you are checking the child, then here 1, 2 and 3. So 3 child are there, that means property is followed. So here this is the 5 order B tree where all the properties are followed. So these are the properties that B tree has to follow. Then the tree can be called as B tree. By the help of these properties, B tree maintain its height. And that's why if we are talking about the time complexity, then in searching, inserting or deleting, B tree is having the time complexity of big O log n. So in minimum time, it search the things. That's why B tree is very much used, and this B tree is the height balanced tree. So that is all about the B tree.